Swifties, what's up? Welcome to the channel. I hope I am streaming, guys. I'm not even sure right now. Hold on, guys. This is my first time doing this on this new YouTube platform, and it says I'm streaming. Not too sure here, so let me just, guys, if you see me on here and I'm streaming, please tell me you can see me. Okay, are you guys seeing me? If you can see me, put I see you, because I can't see myself, guys. Okay, let's see. I hope this is working. Okay, people are saying yay, hi. All right, so I'm assuming this is working, guys. Oh, this is embarrassing. You are! Oh, thank you so much. Okay, Reagan, thank you so much. I can't see myself, guys, so I was, like, freaking out. I didn't know if I could see myself. I thought I was going to be able to, but clearly I am not able to see myself right now. Okay, so let me pull up my screen here. Awesome. So I had this thing like all set up, and then like 10 seconds before this stream, everything just kind of went crazy, like bonkers, so I didn't know like what to do. So anyways, I got it all figured out. But guys, okay, before we get started, I am wearing new Taylor Swift merch. It's the long sleeve long sleeve sweater, and this is the first time I'm wearing it, and so far I'm loving it, except for you guys can't really see it because I'm sitting down. But guys, alright, who here totally freaked out when they saw Taylor Swift's September Vogue issue? Let me know in the comments below what your thought was the second you guys saw the Vogue magazine. So, alright, let's see. Oh, thank you, Lauren. Lauren says she likes my shirt. So does Vivian. Thank you, Vivian. And Reagan. Okay, so everybody's saying that they love the magazine, they love the shirt, all of that stuff. Great. All right, so I saw this and I freaked out because I didn't expect there to be a new magazine issue, especially because we just had a few, but it looks like we have a lot more new information. Now guys, before we get started on the stream, I do want you to know that I am not going to be reporting on anything that was leaked from the secret sessions. Information from the secret sessions is out there, but I am not going to be reporting on it. So even if we know stuff, I'm not going to say anything that was reported from the secret sessions. I'm only going to be talking about the stuff that came out from the Vogue magazine. So that's what we're going to be doing here today. So there's so much to talk about. I'm going to get into it. Thank you, Nolis. Nolis gets a shout out. Kelly Monroe says, you look so cute in that shirt. The magazine cover was beautiful. Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay. We have so much to get into, guys. So let's just go ahead and start because there's so much news to talk about, and I'll be looking at the chat in the meantime. All right. So here we go, guys. First things first. By the way, I hope you guys can see these images. If by any chance you're not seeing them, let me know. All right, so some interview details, guys. The article was written by Abby Aguirre, which, by the way, I gave her a shout out on Twitter because I've read so many Taylor Swift articles, and I gotta say this is probably one of the best ones that I have read in a long time. The interview was done in her New York home in Tribeca prior to the release of the You Need to Calm Down music video, guys. So Taylor Swift has had this information ready to go since prior to the music video. So that's like, it makes you wonder, like, what else does Taylor Swift have planned right now? Also, on here, she basically talks about everything from politics to cancel culture to even sexism, new music, and so much more, guys. Like, it took me about an hour to go through this article just because I kept stopping to reread paragraphs because there is so much to talk about. So let's just go ahead and get into it. We're going to go in order from the news, how it came out in the article. By the way, everybody's freaking out. Yes, Lover, August 23rd. All right, let's get into it. Here we go, guys. Let's start off with the You Need to Calm Down music video. So Abby in the article talks about being on the set of the You Need to Calm Down music video. She says that the song was never actually played out loud and that the cast wore earbuds, guys. They wore earbuds so that people wouldn't know or hear the song. And this is not the first time Taylor Swift has done this. She has done this for other music videos as well. As we know, she did it with Endgame, and I'm pretty sure she has done it with some other ones as well. So even the scene that she filmed with Todrick, even that scene, you know, when they're dancing and all of that stuff, that was in silence as well. So that's pretty cool. And it kind of sounds like it was really hard, though. I can't imagine, like, doing a music video and not being able to know, like, what's happening. So yeah, I just think that's so cool. Here we go, guys. Let's move on. So, okay. This is another awesome part. So Taylor Swift talks about, she tells the writer for Vogue that essentially, she kind of breaks down the lyrics for her. She says that the first verse to You Need to Calm Down is basically about trolls and cancel culture, which a lot of us already knew that. The second is homophobes and the people picketing outside our concerts. So the picture that I'm showing on the screen right now, where Taylor Swift and her gang are essentially relaxing, having a good time, and then they have the picketers out there, sort of, getting in the way of their super fun time. So I remember when I went to the Reputation Stadium tour, this was like everywhere, guys. The picketers were actually there, and they were chanting like these really horrible things at little girls, guys. I'm 27, so I'm okay with like getting, told bad stuff, and I'm just like, whatever, I can move on. But they were literally saying bad things to little girls. I was like, what is wrong with you guys? And I'm not even going to repeat some of the things they said on here, but it's just, once I read this and I realized that she knew this was going on at her shows, and that the fact that she decided to speak up for it is pretty cool, because a lot of the fans were just like really irritated by that. So yes, Vivian, she says, don't step on their grounds. Yes, exactly. So I liked that she spoke about that, and that this news actually came out here for during the magazine article. And then let me put up this picture. So she did confirm, obviously we already knew this, but she did confirm that the third verse is basically about women being pitted against one another. So those are kind of the information that came out about the You Need to Calm Down music video. So I just thought it was pretty interesting to, really hear from Taylor's perspective, or like from her own words, like this is what it's about. Even though we as Swifties sort of analyze it on our own, it's cool to hear her confirm that that's what it's about. Thomas says 27, really? Yes! I hope that that's not a bad thing. All right, so here we go. Hey, Marvin. All right, and there's so much more news. Okay, guys, let's get into some heavier stuff. So, as you guys know, Taylor Swift has been openly speaking out, against those that are against the Equality Act. She has been for the Equality Act. As we know, she's been talking about this more and more. So now, as Swifties, we know that Taylor Swift has always been pro-LGBTQ+. Granted, before, she never really went out there and blasted it, but it was subtle hints. I'm really happy that Abby in this article included those hints in this article, so that people that maybe are new to Taylor Swift can sort of see that this isn't something that Taylor Swift just started doing. So let's go ahead and talk about her conversation with Todrick. So, as you guys know, Todrick and Taylor are really close friends, and I guess during, they were having a conversation, and Todrick literally asked Taylor, what would you do if your son was gay? So, Taylor said, and I quote, if my son was gay, he'd be gay. I don't understand the question. She then went on to say that the question that Todrick asked her made her realize that if Todrick is asking her this question, that maybe some of her LGBTQ plus fans are also wondering the exact same questions. And so, I just think that it was cool that because Todrick asked her this question, she sort of started thinking about this a little bit more in terms of her career and what she's putting out there and that sort of thing. She also talks about politics in this article. She even talks about why she didn't openly go out and say, hey, I'm voting for Hillary, I'm anti-Donald Trump, because during this point in time, it was when everybody was like hating on Taylor Swift and calling her a snake. And I just thought it was really cool that she actually put it out there and said, this is the reason why I didn't come out and why I'm doing this now. So yeah, it's just really, really cool. Marvin, no need to apologize. So yeah, guys, so send me your thoughts here in the comments section. Did you feel that Taylor Swift stands for the LGBTQ plus community was enough, or that now that she's doing it, are you like happy that she's doing it? Are you not happy that she's doing it? Because I know there are fans that, have different views and they're not happy about it, but there's so many other fans that are like, yes, I'm so happy. Like even people that are straight and maybe don't associate with the LGBTQ plus community, they're happy because Taylor is an ally and you yourself can be an ally even if you're not gay or whatever, So I just think it's really interesting, all the different variables about this, and the fact that she spoke about this and how this thing came about with her and Todrick. Let's see. Let's see. JS says, Tay sees people as they are individuals who are the right to be who they are and not who they're forced to be. Yes, JS, that's one of the things Taylor has always talked about. She's always told people, find yourself, chase your dreams. And I think that goes in line with who you love as well and how you identify as well. Don Cannon says he supports her. TSX says, yes. Tammy says, Taylor is a wonderful person on inside and out. And Sarah Meller says, I am happy that she is standing up for the LGBTQ plus community. And Hyan says, I respect all people and I respect what Taylor finds right. Exactly, and I think it's so cool that she's going out there and she's, talking about this as well. So now, we're going to move on from this part. And guys, as you know, I did a whole 20-minute video about this. And it was the whole drama with Taylor Swift and her music rights. So I'm really happy that she also spoke about this in this Vogue magazine article. She talked about basically a little bit about the whole Scooter Braun, Scott Borchetta sort of deal, and here is what we got from this. So, as you guys remember, Taylor Swift posted this on her Tumblr and basically showed Scooter Braun, who now owns the music rights to her masters, bullying her. When asked about trying to get her masters back from Big Machine, Taylor Swift said in the article, it was either investing in my past, let me put this up for you guys, it was either investing in my past or my and others' futures, and she says that she chose the future. So I put this picture here of the Lover album because this is the future for Taylor Swift. As you guys know, her record deal with Universal Music Group promised that they would be distributing proceeds from any sale of its Spotify shares to all of its artists. In the article, she also goes back and talks a little bit about how Taylor, spoke out against, how she spoke out against Apple, against Spotify, how she's changing the music industry, not just for herself, guys, but for other artists. And I'm glad that she said this. Like, she didn't just say, oh, I chose my future instead of my past. No, she said, like, I chose, my future and the future of other artists besides just my past. So I think this was also a really good quote here in the article. And, I'm really excited for what she's going to be doing with Universal Music Group, and it's kind of like scary and intense because we know that she has this 18 tracks coming out, and everybody so far, this is all I'm going to say from the Lover Secret Sessions from people that attended, was that they think the album is amazing, and they can't believe Taylor Swift topped herself again. And so, like, knowing that, it's just, like, really exciting. So, like, even though we're all still super heartbroken that Taylor Swift still doesn't have the rights to her masters, the fact that she is coming out with this new album that people are saying is super great, and even Taylor herself is calling her new favorite album, it just tell you the power of Taylor Swift. Hyan says Taylor should be Artist of the Decade. Reagan says she is so thoughtful, and somebody else. Oh, we had lyrics. Yes, lyrics on the chat section. I like that. All right, so Nikki Hamilton says, good point, Taylor, #lover coming soon. Vivian just wants the album. So yeah, I'm really happy that she talked about this whole situation. And guys, I really hope, I don't really understand the ins and outs of contracts or, music rights and publishing. I did a lot of research for my video, but I only have a basic understanding of it all. So I don't know, like, what's going to happen if Taylor Swift is planning to remaster her music, or if she's going to do it at all. There's so many questions up in the air in terms of what's going to happen with Taylor's music rights from her first 6 albums. So we still don't know what's happening with that, but in the meantime, we can at least get excited for Lover, the healthier option. Let's see, anything else? JS says 18 tracks plus secret sessions equals we need to calm down. And that's great. All right, here we go, guys. Where are we at? I have so many notes. All right, we're moving on. Okay. More information on the article that came out is, as you guys know, Taylor Swift was involved. She was sexually harassed by David Mueller, who was a DJ. He harassed her when he was taking a photo with her by grabbing her. And basically, she also spoke about that. And we found out the information about the dollar. As you guys know, Taylor Swift did win a symbolic $1 in her case against David, who sexually assaulted her. And for a while, I think the last I had heard or I had read was that he hadn't given her the dollar. I forgot where I read this, but this was recent. I read that he hadn't given her the dollar that she won in this lawsuit, but now we find out that she did in fact get it. But this guy, David, is apparently trolling her. He gave her a $1 coin in the form of the Sacagawea coin. So Taylor said that she basically took this like as the fact that he was trolling her and he was basically making her seem like a bad, like feminist type of person. Fun fact, her lawyer now owns that Sacagawea coin, which I think is pretty cool for her lawyer, knowing that he helped Taylor win this victory. So that's pretty awesome as well. And let's see. Oh, Reagan says, oh, good. Yes, I don't want Taylor. Like, part of me is happier knowing that her lawyer has that coin because I feel like, I don't know, it's just, I feel better that the lawyer has it than Taylor has it because I don't think I would like Taylor Swift to be reminded of what happened to her every time she sees this coin. I mean, granted, like, yeah, I don't know why. It's just like a very icky situation, and I don't want her to have to be reminded of this all the time, you know? Vivian says, how rude. Yeah, I agree with you, Vivian. That is rude. Like, come on, like, take the loss, bro, and just give her dollar. Like, she won, let her have her victory. And, I mean, she kind of already does, like, regardless. Like, he could have given her the dollar in pennies and made her, like, work for counting that dollar, you know? So, if anything, I guess now the lawyer has something pretty cool to have. Let's see. Anything else? Lauren says, David is gross. I agree with you. Okay. And now let's move on, guys, to, let's see, okay, here we go. Now we're getting into some real deep information, guys. So we've all been wondering, as you guys know, I've attended every Taylor Swift era concert, and so we've all been wondering, when is the Lover Tour going to start? Okay, so I was reading this article, and this is what I understood from this. So apparently, according to this article, Taylor will be going on tour starting June 14th, 2020, which is actually Donald Trump's birthday. And even, it was a little bit, I feel like this is what I understood from this. So guys, if you read this any differently than me, this is just the way I took it as, is that Taylor is going to be starting her tour June 14, 2020. And it sounds about right. So, I know last time she started, God, I know I went to her concert around May, and she had done just a few shows prior, so it was around the springtime when she started the Rep Tour. So, guys, I cannot believe this. Like, we officially have a time for when Taylor's tour is going to be happening, and I'm, like, beyond excited, and I know me and Tiffany in the past were thinking if she was going to do arena tours, if she was going to do stadium tours. I'm pretty sure she's going to stick to stadium tours, guys, because during the Reputation Stadium tour, she did stadiums, obviously. You just can't go back from doing stadiums to arenas. But, guys, what do you think? Do you think she's going to do arenas and stadiums? Maybe a mixture, or all stadiums? I think she's going to do all stadiums, and I think she's going to sell them out. I mean, if she sold these out with Reputation, and the fact that Reputation wasn't heavily marketed or heavily promoted like Lover is being so far, then you can only imagine what she's going to do and what number she's going to do for the Lover Stadium Tour. Let's see. Okay, Vivian says she's so excited. Patrick says, I hope the Philippines is included. Patrick, from what I was reading so far, it seems that Taylor Swift is gonna be branching out and going even more further than she probably has in the past in terms of international tour dates. And, I mean, I'm sure that's for her and her team to figure out, but I won't be surprised considering that she did mention it in one of her previous, interviews that she did, one of her radio interviews when she was doing constant radio interviews. She did mention that she was gonna be touring more international places, and I know the fans are really, really urging for it, and I feel like Taylor Nation probably is definitely seeing that for sure. And I have seen I've seen and heard some other stuff from the Lover Secret Sessions, but again, I'm not going to report on that because I'm just not. Okay, anybody else? Marvin says she did it once in the Red Tour, and I hope that she'll be doing it again during Lover. Why not? I mean, like, Lover is bound to be one of her biggest albums. You know, the more mainstream she goes, the more fans that are going to attend, etc. So, yeah. Tammy says she would have to do more than one day if she did arenas. Exactly, Tammy. Because when she did arenas for 1989, she did 5 here in LA, guys. 5 nights at the Staples Center. 5 nights. Can you imagine that? Just in LA alone, 5 nights of the 1989 tour. And get this, like, the tickets still sold out so fast. She still had to do like San Diego, and even then, like, those are super close markets. Like, those are not far apart for those of you guys who are not here in California. And during the Reputation Stadium tour, she only did 2, which May 18, May 19, which I went to both of them. Okay, this is not about me though. Life with Matt says hopefully she comes near Southwest in the UK. It looks like she's definitely pushing the UK stuff more, as we know she's been spending a lot of time in London, so perhaps that might be a thing. For sure Chicago, she'll be there in Chicago, Vivian. Like, major US cities, for sure. Spears Love Shakira's music says, I'm not so calm, this is too much for me to handle, I just can't wait for Lover in 2020. Yes, oh my god, I know, I can't believe it's 15 days away, guys, from right now that I'm doing this video. Okay, moving on. So that's the Lover Tour news, guys, and I cannot wait because experiencing a Taylor Swift concert live, she always puts on the best shows, and she always comes up with something new and exciting, and I cannot wait. All right, what's next, guys? Let's see. Lover Tour, what do we have here? Okay. So guys, remember when the Me music video came out and everybody was trying to decode it, obviously. I even had my own decoding video. Do you remember that people were talking about the song that she played in the background during the opening scene? Well, we have a confirmation that the background song was actually a 1940s sounding instrumental of You Need to Calm Down. So You Need to Calm Down was actually playing during the Me music video, and we didn't know because it was a 1940s instrumental version, and now that's been an Easter egg that has been solved. We can all now sleep at night. Marvin Salute says, you are so dramatic. We still don't know about that, for sure. We still don't know about that one, but we'll go on. All right, guys, here we go. Okay, so now, here are some fun facts about Taylor Swift's Lover album and the process in terms of creating it. So in this article, she did say that she's been working and compiling these ideas for the songs for a long time. Now, I don't exactly know how long. She just said a long time. We also know that when she started, she couldn't stop. And that makes sense, guys, because Taylor Swift is first and foremost a writer. And, you know, people say that once you start writing something, you can't stop. And I'm sure we've all experienced that, even like when, you know, we're writing, you know, our homework essay or whatever. You know, once we start, we can't stop. She calls Lover is actually one of her favorite albums. Now, granted, there's so many albums to pick from, but Taylor Swift, this is one of her new favorite albums, and she even referred to it as a new beginning. As we know, you know, she's moving on. This is her future. So granted, it is definitely a new beginning for her. Okay, so now, there we go, some Lover fun facts. She also went ahead, and so earlier we talked a lot about the You Need to Calm Down music video, and one of the major things that happened in this music video was the appearance of Katy Perry. As you guys all know, they're friends again, yay! So in this article, Taylor talks about how, you know, their closure came about, how they spent hours talking. One of the interesting facts that I got from this article in particular was that she said that she felt that the media was pushing them against each other because everywhere you would see Katy versus Taylor, Katy versus Taylor, Taylor versus Katy. Who's better? Which side are you on? Katy or Taylor? Katy or Taylor? It was constant, guys. And she said that at one point it really felt like maybe they really were against each other because of the way the media portrayed it. So can you imagine, like, you stop being friends with somebody. Let's just say you're in school. You stop being friends with somebody, and can you imagine if everybody was like, oh my God, person A and person B, person A and person B constantly, and making it into probably such a bigger deal. And so maybe Katy and Taylor's like actual falling apart wasn't as big as the way we saw it presented by the media. Because I remember seeing the Katy Taylor arguments like, oh my gosh, non-stop, and it was sickening at one point. So I'm super glad that that's over with, and that Taylor, you know, spoke about this in her article here with Vogue. So Lauren says, I love that they're friends again. I wonder if the rumor about tomorrow is true. And then, does she perform her old songs from different albums at her concerts? Yes, she does, Mickey. She definitely does. Okay, guys, what's next? Alright, so next, guys, let's get into the meat of the Lover album. So we're going to start talking about some of the new songs that we just found out. Again, this is not leaked information from the Lover Secret Sessions. This is directly from a published Vogue article, so we are allowed to discuss this. Okay, so guys, okay, let me just get into it. Let me open this up. Okay, here we go, guys. So, we found out in this article that there is going to be a track titled Lover on the album, guys. There is going to be a song titled Lover. So, other albums with self-titled tracks are Fearless, Speak Now, and Red. So, this will be her 4th album with a self-titled track that essentially, basically, the name of the album is also a song on the album. And I cannot wait. So here's what we know about the actual song. So we know that the song was co-produced by Jack Antonoff, and she described the song as romantic, haunting, waltzy, and singer-songwriter's nugget. So guys, with this description alone, I'm already freaking out because we know that nobody does romantic lyrics like Taylor Swift. And haunting, Taylor Swift has this thing where she leaves her lyrics and they impact us and they shake our body and they shake our veins and they really make us feel alive. So that's what I get from the word haunting. And waltzy, I feel like waltzy sort of reminds me of like ballroom style. So I'm thinking like really like, ooh, I don't know the exact words for it, but I'm thinking really dreamy maybe with the word waltzy. And then singer-songwriter's nugget, in terms of that, guys, we know that Taylor Swift is gold with her lyrics. Now, speaking of lyrics, we do have a lyric from the Lover track, and here it is. Taylor Swift posted it on her Instagram. This is the screenshot from her Instagram, and the lyric is, "My heart's been borrowed and yours has been blue. All's well that ends well to end up with you." So let's talk a little bit about this lyric. So obviously we haven't heard any more of this song. So this is all we have to base this on. So obviously we're going to need more context in terms of what the song is about. But for the most part, where she says, "My heart's been borrowed," I feel that, you know, this basically goes into her and her past relationships. It was always borrowed. She never actually like fully gave it. You know, so she, you know, she does acknowledge that she's had given her heart in other places, so it's been borrowed. And then when she says yours has been blue, I think she's talking about Joe's personal love life. Obviously, we don't know anything about that. So you never know. Maybe Joe's heart was also broken when he went into this relationship with Taylor. So they sort of both came from this place where her heart was borrowed and his was blue, and they came together. And then when it says all's well that ends well to end up with you, I know some people are probably thinking that this means Taylor Swift is engaged. Again, this has been a rumor for the longest time. Since before the Me music video, people have been talking about this. I don't know, guys. I can't comment on this because I don't know. And I feel that when that moment, and I have been saying this over and over, I feel that moment when Taylor Swift actually really does get engaged, I think she's going to let us know either in her music or, you know, in her own way. So, you know, take what you want out of that. You know, when it comes to Taylor Swift's lyrics, we decode them, we reread them, we apply them to our own lives. So it's a matter of symbolism, really. So let's see. Anybody have a really good... Okay, Spears says that he loves that photo of her. Oh, yeah, we're going to get into that, guys, in a bit. We'll get into that. Anybody else? Vivian says, I don't think so, probably not, but I hope so. Okay, I like that. Nola says it's so graceful. Oh, yeah, for sure. Now... guys, so we know that Lover is a title track of this on the album, but we have another one, okay? So Taylor Swift is going to have a song on her album titled The Man. Oh my God, guys, when I heard that she's going to have a song called The Man, I was just like livid. Like this, I think... Okay, so the Easter egg for this one, I think, is the fact that she's been wearing blazers. Since the Me music video, she's been wearing those blazers, and obviously, as we know, that's more of a guy outfit, you know? Or that's the way it's seen and portrayed by society. So, we have The Man. Let's talk a little bit about the man. So basically she talks about playing with the idea of perception. So with this song, she says she has often wondered how she would be written and spoken about if she were a man. As we know, Taylor Swift gets a lot of, hate and a lot of heat for writing about her personal life and writing about her relationships, but we never actually hear people say this about other men. So that's why she wrote the song called The Man. And, the lyrics for this one that we have so far is, I'd be a fearless leader, I'd be an alpha type, when everyone believes ya, what's that like? Guys, this alone, I got excited that she used the word fearless because, fearless album, fearless song. So I just got happy that I saw the word fearless in here. But guys, if this is the lyrics so far, can you imagine what the rest of the song is going to be sounding like? I feel this could be like an anthem for women, all across the board. So I'm really excited that Taylor Swift is branching out and going out there. Someone says, definitely If I Were a Boy Part 2. You know what? I'm going to say no just because people are always trying to compare Taylor Swift and Beyonce, but Taylor Swift does her own thing, guys. She made a song, The Man, because she, like no other woman and no other celebrity, gets this amount of, hatred for just being her true self, and she knows what it's like to be that person, to be hated, but she's also that person to have this vast amount of power. And I'm actually going to talk about one of my favorite quotes later on in this video, and I'll explain why and how it ties into The Man. But let's move on, guys. So other news that we have is collabs. All right, so in terms of collabs, we've kind of been sort of, guessing and estimating, and, we've been doing prediction videos about who Taylor Swift is going to be collabing with in this album. So again, guys, I'm not reporting on anything from the secret sessions, just from the Vogue article. We're not going to talk about the collabs that people leaked from the secret sessions. But according to this article, they didn't say or confirm that Taylor is doing a collab with the Dixie Chicks or Drake, but they did kind of highly suggest it. Now, I don't know if this person was able to hear the entire album or just a few songs, so I'm not really too sure on this one, but she did talk about these collabs. So guys, let me know if you guys do think that she is going to be doing a collab with the Dixie Chicks and Drake, or if you think it's just sort of implied. And of these two, which ones would you guys actually really want to hear? Because if she does do one with Drake, I gotta tell you, I'm gonna be pretty excited about it. As for the Dixie Chicks, I don't really know that much about the Dixie Chicks. I don't really know much about their music, so I'm actually going to be those people that are new to the Dixie Chicks, which I think is cool too, that if Taylor does do a song with the Dixie Chicks, it's going to be new for a lot of fans, not just myself, because I know I'm definitely not the only one here. But I do think she's going to be doing more collabs than just two. Okay, now, if you guys remember during Taylor's first live stream where she was talking about Lover, she did talk about clothing items, and that still hasn't been specified, but we did find out that Taylor has actually been taking walks with Stella McCartney. They go on walks in London and they talk about things, and I just thought this was pretty cool because can you imagine going on a walk with Taylor Swift, guys? Like, come on. What would you even say to her? I mean, that's just the dream, guys. And so I can only imagine what these two have worked up, and I don't know if it's going to be a collab I'm not really sure on the details in terms of what this clothing collab is going to entail because Taylor Swift hasn't given us that complete information, but I just think it's super cool that they go out and they do this stuff. So yeah. Sarah Frey says she loves Taylor in blazers. Oh my god, me too. And then let's see, anything else? I'm looking at this. All right, here we go. I'm moving on, guys. Someone says that would be a dream. Oh, Vivian, that would be a dream to take walks with Taylor. God, I would feel so boring. I feel like I wouldn't know what to tell her. I would just be hanging on to her every word, so it'd be pretty awkward for both of us. Okay, moving on, guys. What's next? All right, so this part is not really, this is actually the sad part of the article, guys. So in the article, Taylor didn't talk much about her mom's cancer, but it does seem that Abby, the reporter for Vogue, did actually inquire about it. And she just mentioned that her mom, that she did have a relapse, and it's something that her family is still going through. So this is actually the sad part of the article, because I was, I was kind of hoping for maybe good news, but it doesn't. From what I understood from this article, it kind of seems like it's something that her family is still dealing with. So, so this is like the down part of this. So this is just kind of an update on Taylor and her mom. Obviously, this is a very private situation, guys. Speaking of and singing about your family, I could only imagine could be very difficult for Taylor, and we don't know what they're going through. So I just figured I'd give an update on that one here. So hopefully we get some good news soon. All right, guys. So now let's move in. I don't have any more notes for this part. So earlier when I was talking about the man, I talked about one of my favorite quotes from the article. So let's go ahead and put it up here. So my favorite quote from the article was actually the one about Taylor Swift talking about being aware of sexism. So the reporter asked Taylor if she'd always been aware of sexism, and Taylor Swift said she actually thinks about this a lot. She said, when I was a teenager, I would hear people talk about sexism in the music industry, and I'd be like, I don't see it, I don't understand. Then I realized that was because I was a kid. Men in the industry saw me as a kid. I was a lanky, scrawny, overexcited young girl who reminded them more of their little niece or their daughter than a successful woman in business or a colleague. The second I became a woman in people's perception was when I started seeing it. And guys, I thought this was so relatable, because I feel that you don't have to just be in the music industry. I feel for girls in any industry that they are in sort of see this happening. As a female, you see the shift from going from, being an adolescent to being a young adult to being an adult, and then, moving on and forward. So I really related to this quote, and I just thought that it was so bold of her to put this. And I feel like a lot of women, will understand this a lot. And I think, I don't know what your guys' age are, or the people watching this video. I don't know how old you are, but let me know how you guys felt about this, and maybe if you guys sort of, just let me know. Okay, so she also went on to say it's fine to infantilize a girl's success and say how cute that she's having hit songs. She goes on, how cute that she's writing songs, but the second it becomes formidable, as soon as I started playing stadiums, when I started to look like a woman, that wasn't as cool anymore. It was when I started to have songs from Red come out and cross over, like I Knew You Were Trouble and We Are Never Getting Back Together. So guys, we know that sometimes, we see a lot of people, come and go in the music industry. How many people haven't we seen that are young girls and they have they're like one-hit wonders, and then they disappear? Or maybe they have one good album and then they disappear. There's so many artists out there that we just see come and go. So I think that maybe Taylor Swift is kind of talking about that in this, where she says, it was cute, I came out with these songs, people were really happy for me, yay me. But then she became this real powerful force, and maybe some people didn't expect that. Before they knew it, Taylor Swift was like going mainstream. She was not just succeeding in one genre, but in another genre as well, and a very hard genre to succeed in. And she was doing it, and she was selling out, stadiums, arenas, you name it. So she became very, very powerful. And, like we mentioned earlier, talking about Apple and Spotify. So I think that's her saying, like, once the men started seeing how powerful I was becoming, it started being a problem. So yes. Anybody else have any thoughts on this? Let me know if you guys do. I just thought that was my favorite quote of this article. If you guys had a specific quote or a favorite part, please add that in the chat section. Let me know what you guys thought, or what part or chunk of the article you thought was very interesting. Maybe when she talks about Hillary Clinton, when she talks about Donald Trump, this sexism quote, her album stuff. There's just so much going on, guys. So let me know. Okay, now let's move into some fun stuff, guys. So as we know with this article, not only do we get tons of information, we also got some new photos. Yay! And I love new photos. I love new Taylor Swift photos. Okay, so let's see, what do I have here first to show you? Okay, here we go, guys. All right, let's start off with some photos. Guys, look at these. By the way, these photos were taken by Ines and Viano Bult. I don't think I'm saying that correctly, but I hope I kind of am. Guys, woo! All right, I love these pictures so much, because I am real big on black and white photography. I love how she's posing. She looks so free, so happy, so lively, so breezy. And one of the things that I also liked is that I feel she had a lot of different vibes to maybe some old classic Hollywood actresses. So I put a picture here of Marilyn Monroe. I got Marilyn Monroe with this. Look at the outfit. They're both very happy and free. And you know, Marilyn Monroe is an icon. Taylor Swift is an icon. So that's one. Another one that I pulled up was Audrey Hepburn. So Audrey Hepburn, as we know, is also like an icon too. And if you can tell, they're also, you know, in random places, they're sort of dressed alike, you know, with the slacks and the button-ups, and they're, you know, somewhat dressed more, you know, not so feminine, more a little bit more not like manly. I don't know if that's the right word, but you get what I'm saying. So I just really like this outfit and this vibes. And the last one is Katharine Hepburn. I added this picture too because Katharine Hepburn was actually the first person I thought of when I saw these pictures. I thought of her before I thought of Marilyn Monroe and Audrey Hepburn. So I feel like we really got those vibes in these photos, and I could not be any happier about it. So there you go, guys. And then let's go ahead and pull up another photo. This one here, guys. Ooh, I love this picture so much. This is actually my favorite. This is actually my favorite photo. I'm just gonna pop in here. This is actually my favorite photo from the photo shoot, from the Vogue photo shoot, and it's because Taylor Swift looks so pretty. She looks like a doll. Like, she's got the pinch blush cheeks. She's got the blue eyes. She's got the flowy hair. Look at the jacket. The shoes are super adorable, and she's just casually like sitting there. It's just so cute. So that's my favorite personal picture from the photo shoot. Let's pull up another one. Okay, there we go. Sorry. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Okay, now these are some fun ones. So she posted these on her Instagram as well. Guys, remember when Taylor Swift came out with Shake It Off and she was dancing all goofy and that sort of thing? Okay, look at her now, guys. Look at those legs. Look at that point. She is really living her best life, guys, and I feel that we are seeing it in these photos here. Like, she's just like going around being perfect and wonderful, and I just really, really like this these photos here, and I'm just like seriously amazed, guys. Like, seriously. Lauren says delicate vibes. Yes, so many delicate vibes with the soft, you know, old school feels, the dancing. Vivian says she looks amazing. Life with Matt says I'm in love with those photos. I especially love the one on the left, the one where she's outside, just because I could so imagine her like walking outside. Like, let's say paparazzi wasn't always following her around. I feel that she would be like, you know, she would be living her own musical, you know, just around New York doing her own thing. So I just really like these photos. So good job on these ones, Vogue. Here we go. This next photo here is just kind of a close-up of the image. So what I like about this photo, guys, is the messy hair. So this messy hair actually reminds me more of the Reputation era, because in her Reputation magazines, she did have a lot of like messy hair photos, and oh my God, I love the Taylor Swift messy hair because it's just so fun to look at, because her messy hair does not look messy whatsoever. So yes, props to the photographer on this one for sure. Reagan says she should just be herself. She totally is. Spears says, yes, Tay-Tay, you look like a 60s queen. Life with Matt says that's his favorite photo. Vivian says, ooh, I love that. Nola says, whoa. And Niawaizo Lohi says her eyes are piercing through. Yes, and actually, let me pull up the next picture. This is the last picture that I have up here in my little slide. So guys, I love this picture because of the makeup. So the makeup is very, very natural, sort of smoky eye, you know, a little bit of mascara, really nice comb through eyebrows. This like, I don't know if she's wearing nude lipstick or lip gloss here. I'm not too sure on that one, but the makeup is really nice and natural, and she just looks so good. Her skin is so good. She looks fresh, and I think it goes very in line with the rest of the photos that she took as well. So I'm definitely a fan of this photo, and I actually used it on the thumbnail as well. So guys, there you have it. There you have it, Taylor Swift's new Vogue September magazine. And I don't know how many of you guys noticed, but oops, okay, whatever. So this side. All right. So I don't know how many of you guys noticed, but I actually had some of the Vogue magazines that she's done in the past here on my desk. As you guys know, I love to collect my Taylor Swift magazines. We have these two here. So how do they compare, guys? Let me know. This one is from February 2012. She looks really gorgeous here. This is actually one of my favorite ones, specifically because of the long hair and the bangs, you know, very straight, very nice. So I really love this cover here. And the next one is, this is Bleachella Taylor, guys. This is May 2016. So these are 4 years apart, okay? Okay, so May 2016 was this one here, and I love this one because she's like very edgy, very cool. Even though Taylor Swift hated the Bleachella Taylor, I like Bleachella Taylor, you know, it's just so cute, and I love the fashion, I love the shoes, I love it all. So very different Vogue magazines from these ones and even to the one that she just did right now. So guys, let me know what you guys thought about all of these. All right, whoop. Okay. So again, just to recap, we have the Lover song, we have some dates for the tour, we have the Man song, well, we don't have them yet, but we know about them at least. And guys, let me know what you guys thought about this whole article. All in all, you guys have been amazing on the chat. We've been going for over 45 minutes now, so yeah, I'm glad that I planned a lot. If you guys really liked this video and you guys want me to do more live streams, please let me know in the comments as well, because I'm going to be basing off a lot of my stuff on what you guys tell me and what you guys actually want to see on these videos. And just an update, guys. Tomorrow I'm going to be posting some exciting news. No, it's not the secret sessions. No, I wasn't invited. Yes, I live in LA. Yes, I missed the LA secret sessions because I wasn't invited. But it's okay. I hope. But some other cool Taylor Swift related stuff I'll be posting up there as well. And then I finally posted up my new Delicate poster, which I got during the Reputation era, but never put it up. It's finally up right now, so I'm really happy about that. So yes. Alright guys, I'm going to wrap this up now, even though I don't want to go, because let's face it, I can sit here and chat about Taylor 24/7, but we all have to go on, take a nap, some of us, and I'm going to go eat dinner right now and work on another video for you guys. So please, if you like this video, give it a like, share it with your friends. If you haven't already, subscribe. Thank you for all of you guys who joined me here live, all of you guys who have been lighting up the chat. If I didn't notice you, I'm so sorry, because I was stressed out with my notes and my photos here, so I really hope that you guys had a good time here. Thank you so much for everyone. Vivian, Nolis, Reagan, Hayan, Naria. Thank you guys so much for all of those great comments. Everybody, Sarah, all of you guys. So yeah, this is going to be basically the end of my stream. I will see you guys later. I love you all. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you haven't already, make sure to follow me on Instagram or Twitter @ _Denise Salcedo. And I will see you guys later. Bye guys. Love you all. Oh, wait, don't forget to enter my giveaway. Week 2 is going on right now. It's like the latest upload video. Okay, now I'm leaving. All right, bye guys. Love you all.